Hello, mabuhay, maayong adlaw kanatong tanan. I'm Ina Sayonara Fino, and now we're going to have the NC2 interview or Q&A. Let's begin. So now, here's the question number 1.
Why do you advise that kind of activity?
So I choose Siargao since Siargao is a place where you can relax or where you can have your vacation. And this Siargao is one of the best tourist spot here in our province. I mean in Surigao del Sur, Surigao del Norte I mean. So it's have a lot of opportunity to have the tourist activity there. Number 1, you can have your friends, family, or even loved ones, and there's a lot of beautiful places there, especially the activities or the things you will do to Siargao. Especially the famous things to do is to have surfing, and also the food trip, and also have the island hopping. It's a lot of opportunity in Siargao to enjoy your vacation or even to enjoy your life there. So that's it. That is the kind of activities where you can find in Siargao. So here's the question number 2.
What will you do to know discreetly the financial capacity of a client?
So what will I'm gonna do to know discreetly the financial capacity of each individual or even my client? So first, there is no other answer for this, but for me, I will going to ask her or his way of living, or even I will going to ask if what shift going through for a job, or even the income or the job that his or her taking, so that I will going to find the background of his or her job to evaluate her salary, to know the capacity of their financial, especially of what his or her way of living. So here's the question number 3.
What specific month will you advise the client to visit the destination and why?
So if I'm going to evaluate or to think what specific month can I advise to my client, is that there is no other thing first to do is to ask your client if she is or he is capable to have a long vacation, especially number 1, if he or she have a illness or a complicated health of a person. So if that kind of client, you are going to advise there to have the specific month or even 3 weeks or 2 weeks to stay in the destination that I am offering to them. But if you are a good health or even you don't have any conflict with your body or your health, I will going to offer or suggest 1 month of 1 month advice or 1 month vacation to the destinations I'm offering to all of them or to my clients. So that's it. Always ask first your clients if he or she is capable to stay long term in your destination or the vacation place or the vacation destination that I am offering to them. So that's it. Always ask first the condition of the client before advising the specific month of their stay. Question number 4.
When you conduct your sales speech, the client has requested specific transportation, lodging and food, and they ask you to work it out with their budget. How will you resolve this?
For me, if I will going to conduct a sales speech, and if the client has requested a specific transfer or the accommodation, and they ask me to have to work out their budget, I will going to ask the budget or the specific budget for this kind of accommodation. For example, they ask me the specific amount or the specific price of their lodging. So I will going to ask first their budget if they have the minimum price. So I will going to offer them the lodging or the hotel or the what do you call that one, the lodging hotel. I will going to offer them that suit to their budget, because if you are going to offer the accommodation or something, the transport, lodging and anything, but they cannot afford it, so it's useless to have the what do you call it, to have the sales pitch of that or that you are going to conduct to your clients. So always ask first, especially the budget that they are bringing for their vacation, and as me, as the representative of the agency, always ask first the budget so that you can offer the best for them, or even the what do you call that one, or even you can suggest or offer them even not too expensive but for the best for all the clients. So that's it. That's how I resolve that kind of problem or that kind of scenario if one of my client is asking for me to have a budgeting something for their budget that I will going to offer them for any kind of accommodation to my agency. Question number 5.
What is the best type of tourism activity you can advise to a Japanese tourist?
So there's a lot of activities in tourism industry, but the first thing I remember is that food trip, or I just want to experience, or I just want to go through to my Japanese tourists to experience the Pinoy foods or the Filipino foods. And also I will going to offer her or his, or I will going to offer to my client to experience the festivals in the Philippines, especially including the Mascara festivals, Sinulog festivals, and especially Kalingawan festivals, and a lot of festivals dances or even festivals event.
And also are going to offer the best in having an island hopping activities, or even let me say the appreciating the natural attractions in the Philippines. And I know that Japanese will appreciate those things to experience the tourism activities here in the Philippines.
For the question number 6,
What is the most inexpensive means of promoting a destination?
for me, the most inexpensive means of promoting the destination nowadays is social media or the internet way of promoting, because we can have the gadgets, especially cell phones or even computer, that it's easy to access and to promote the specific destination. And for the commercial or even the advertising, it have a lot of process to have that kind of promotion. So for me, the most inexpensive way of promoting the destination is to use social media accounts or even to social media's apps, so that, and I mean, it's very easy way, and it's very the best target to audience is the social media, because we all know that most of all nowadays people is using social media. So that was the best way for the inexpensive promoting and each of or a specific destination. Question number 7.
What should be the most important content of your sales speech when promoting a tourism destination?
For me is to define the unique selling points, or to define the best sale to attract the audience or the consumers, to attract each consumers, like to have a unique or to capable to each of individuals to target the needs and wants of each consumers. And also brand your destination, of course, and create something amazing or awesome way to attract the consumers, especially creating a destination videos that appeal to the tourists, because if they can see that kind of content, they will increase their what do you call that one,
Going to highly expected for their interest to have that content of your sales speech or for promoting the tourism destination. So that's it. To define the unique selling, to have a brand destination, to target your audience or to target the needs and wants of your consumers, and also to create
something amazing that can get the attention or interest of your client or the consumers that having a lot of interest to entertain or to have an interest to your sales pitch. So that was the most important content of promoting your sales pitch. That's it. That was my NC2 interview or Q&A. Salamat og mabuhay.